Hello, and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. The second episode has been released 2 days ago now, while I'm recording this. I got my key because I backed the game, and now I'm finally ready to record. I'm so freaking happy about it. I've been waiting for this game for a while now. Well, I played it in March, episode 1, but the people who actually played it in October, when episode 1 came out, they have been waiting for longer than I did. For whoever is new to this series, Scarlet Hollow is a visual novel hand-drawn by the amazing Happy Bauer, and it's horror slash mystery, and it's the kind of style that I really like. So the character has my name. I chose as traits strong build and book smart. So I finished the first episode of the game with those two traits. Long story short, for whoever didn't play episode 1 or didn't see my video, one of our relatives died. Our aunt, that was our mother's sister, also our mother died, and we end up in Scarlet Hollow where she lives. While we are waiting for the funeral of this woman to happen, we meet our cousin. That is not very pleasant. She's called Talivita. While hanging around and exploring town, we meet this very charming girl that I have a huge crush on, called Stella, who has a pug, and she's a YouTuber who hunts for cryptids. We decided to follow her in the hunt for a skunk ape, and while hunting for the skunk ape through the mountains around the town, where we went late at night, of course, because why not? We found these creatures that are extremely weird and quite creepy. We decided to follow these creatures, and we find their nest. After getting out of the forest, thank God, we met with some friends from Stella, who told us that these kind of creatures that are called ditchlings, I think, they are actually omen for bad things that are coming. We don't know what's coming. So Stella asked us if we wanted to stay at her place for the night, but I bravely decided to go back to my house because apparently my cousin left a lot of voicemails. So we decided to go back to the house. We tried to apologize or hang out with her because she's a little bit of a cold person, but she didn't want to hang out with us, and now it seems like we're gonna wake up in our room that she gently prepared for us and she cleaned for us. The manor is disgusting. It is very dirty. They didn't bother to clean it. So yeah, but just to give you a hint of how the style is. Here, this is the mansion, and compared to last time, they actually animated the title screen. I love that. It's freaking amazing. They did a lot of updates, so apparently we're about to wake up the day after this very weird night in our room. Let's jump into it without further ado, because I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen. Let's continue from where we left. You open your eyes. The sun has risen, the birds are singing, you're still alive, and for now, you're safe. In this kind of manner, not really. I really hate this manner, to be honest. It's creepy. Your gaze wanders across the room to the window and the woods beyond. You wonder if the monsters are lurking there, right now, just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the crumbling estate. A familiar unease settles into your guts, tangling into a knot of anxiety, bringing as the events of last night play out into your head. You can't help but remember the sight of pale faces jeering at you from the trees, their calls echoing through the woods as you ran for your life. You're not sure if you'll ever feel okay again after what you've seen, but you can't stay in bed forever. Quite traumatizing, but we need to move on. Hunger pulls you from the clammy depths of mattress. Oh, we can still check the room as we did last time. Check on the possum, poke around the closet, look out the window, text Stella. Ah, yeah, let's text Stella. Apparently, another thing that can happen in this game, you can have better or worse relationships according to the line of dialogues that you decide to choose with some of the characters. So I saw that you can romance several characters, but for now the one that caught my eye more than anyone else is our dear YouTuber. So to start with, I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna give her a good morning text. It's probably a good idea to check in with your new friend. You can't imagine she's holding up very well. Yo, what up? Hey, how are you holding up? Hi. Send picture of a tired cat you found on the internet. That would be very cute, but she has this amazing pug called Gretchen, so no cats. I'm gonna go with, hey, how are you holding up? It might take her a minute to get back to you. In the meantime... Oh, perfect, nice. Can I check on the possum? Because while we were putting our clothes in the dresser last time, we found a possum in there. Let's see how is he doing. He's eating a loaf of bread, very cute. You open the drawers to check in on the little possum you met yesterday. Oh good, he's still there, that's nice. Pat the little man's. Leave the little man. Yeah, no, animal plus eating, you don't touch that. Plus, it is hissing. Not a good idea, so leave him be. What's the harm in letting in little man continue to nest in your closet? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, we're gonna leave this place, I guess, after the funeral, so... At least your outfit from yesterday still smells pretty okay. Maybe no one will notice. Poke around the closet. Look out the window. Okay, I'm gonna poke in the closet first. Maybe the creepy doll that we found last time is still there. Great! The doll didn't move during the night! Yes! Amazing! Maybe it isn't haunted after all. Though, after everything you went through yesterday, that's certainly a consolation. Yeah, it was scary as hell. Return to your room. You turn back to the rest of the room. Oh, it just opened the closet and closed it back, okay. So at this point, let's look out of the window. I see something that I don't like that is creeping me out immensely. What is this? You keep towards the window, careful not to be seen by whatever might be lurking in the garden. These... I really don't like it. I already got goosebumps. Oh my god, because I see this out of the window. Oh my god. It left. Oh my god. I have the goosebumps. If it didn't like crush my technically well-placed camera, I will show you my goosebumps because oh my god, guys, jeez. Already with the creepy stuff. For a second you thought you saw movement. It could have been an animal. It could have been something else. Whatever it was, it's gone. Another thing that happened in the last episode, before we came back to the mansion, there was this guy of whom we couldn't see the face that was very creepy and covered in blood and told us, welcome home, and he knew our name. I named the character as me, Angela, so... But yeah, oh my god, it could be him. My gosh, I'm so glad this game is back. I'm gonna leave the window, no problem whatsoever. And I'm gonna go back. Maybe you head out there and investigate after you finish waking up. Yeah, because apparently we are brave enough. Get dressed and head out to the kitchen. Time to start your day. Oh, some mac and cheese in here. Yeah, because our cousin loves mac and cheese. You're back in the kitchen. Frou-frou eyes you from her favorite spot on the counter. Excuse me, ma'am, but may I pet you? Pet her. Leave the cat be. Well, this morning it's not teasing. Can we ask her if we can pet? Excuse me, ma'am, but may I pet you? Excuse me, ma'am, but may I pet your beautiful fur? Part of your hopes that flattery might win her over, as silly as that may seem, you're, after all, talking to a cat. Yeah, we don't have the talking to animal trait, so maybe she's not gonna reply to us. Frou-frou merely flicks her tail faster. It doesn't look promising. Hey! Oh, our dear cousin, good morning. Oh yeah, we asked her about the creepy man that knew our name, that one of Stella's friends knew the name of, and this guy was called Wayne. We asked her. She looked at us in a preoccupied way and then she left. So now, I'm really curious to see what she has to say. You sure took your time getting up, girl. It was a long night. Hey, cuz, It's like 8 a.m. Really? It is? I have no idea. There are monsters in the woods. We need to leave. I had a really rough night. Can you cut me some slack? I'm sorry? What's the plan for the day? Say nothing. Let's try to be friendly. Hey, Cass. Hey, Cass. How are you doing? How am I doing? I'm half an hour late for working, is how I'm doing. Sorry to be snippy. I wanted to make sure I relayed this message in person, in case you decided to ignore my text again. Girl, I didn't ignore you, there was no signal whatsoever where we were. I don't want any repeats at last night. From now on, no running around in the woods after dark. It's dangerous out here. Or out there. Do you know something we don't know, girl? You could fall down a cliff, you could get stuck in a hidden cave somewhere, you could get lost in the woods and never be found. Oh, wow. Just because nothing happens here doesn't mean it's safe, and just because Stella spends a lot of time in the woods, it doesn't mean she'll keep you out of trouble. On that, I agree with you. I want you on my sunset from here on out. Okay, what's up with you and Stella? Can I hang out with you today? I don't want to be by myself. You understand what happened last night was real. How dare you dismiss me like this? I'm sorry about last night. I'm sorry about last night, but what you're doing is unacceptable. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't need any convincing to stay put. No, let's explore first some things. What's up with you and Stella? She doesn't want to talk about it? We just have a history, that's all. I don't need to explain myself to you. Yeah, but I wanna know. Let's see if she wants to hang out with us today. I doubt it, because she is a workaholic, or hashtag girlboss in this case. But let's see. Can I hang out with you today? I don't want to be by myself. At the mines? No. Why don't you want us to come in the mines? You don't understand, what happened last night is real. Let's apologize about last night. Anyway, I mean, she was clearly worried, so... I'm sorry about last night. I had no idea what was going to happen, and I didn't think I'd worry you like that. Oh my god! What the... This smile is so creepy. I cannot. This smile, Jesus. Nice. Good. Glad we are on the same page. I'm late enough as it is. I'm going to work. And I expect to see you here at sunset. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Oh, she's back. Sunset! Yes, ma'am. Your cousin halfly exits the kitchen. Her footsteps fade down the hall, ending in the characteristic creak, the slam of the front door as it opens and closes behind her. Once again, you're the only human in the estate. A text from Stella. Hey Angela, thanks for checking in. Hope you're alright. All things considered. I'm doing okay. Not great, but hanging in there. I'm most of the night on cryptid forums. Oh my god, sleep a little bit, Stella. But no good answers yet. I am at the library if you want to join. Ooh. I have scones. Scones? Say no more. Cool, on my way. I'll be there in a bit. Still waking up. After last night? Hell no. I'm not really feeling up for it today. Ghoster. No! I hate ghosting. I'll be there in a bit, still waking up, because I want to check some things around the estate now. Because I want to check the garden. I'll be there in a bit, still waking up. And that's that. Time to start your day. Okay, I'm gonna eat first, because apparently... Wait, if she has cones... I can make a place for scones, and peanut butter and jelly is not gonna fill me up. Sure, still I might have scones at the library, but scones are later. Peanut butter and jelly is now. You quickly scrape together the ingredients and gobble up a delicious breakfast. And that's that. Another one? No, not gonna be... I wanna investigate the garden. There was somebody in the garden. As your eyes wander to the garden door, you shudder remembering the brief glimpse of something you saw from your upstairs window. It was probably just a raccoon, but the uncertainty of what you saw gnaws at you and compels you to investigate, if only to prove that it was nothing. Compared to last time, they added very creepy music. This is actually the music that you hear in the first episode when you're exploring the woods with Stella, and you found things that you're not supposed to find, let's say. At the very last, you don't see anything now. No. For the sake of content, I'm gonna investigate further. You wander further into the garden, trying to pinpoint the spot where that thing had been, lurking, if indeed there had been a thing to begin with. Yeah, because this is supposed to be our window. So yeah, the thing might have been exactly where we're standing. Let's take it all in. The garden is peaceful, but undeniably eerie. Here, more than anywhere else, you're surrounded by the ghost of what this place used to be. Yeah, a greenhouse sits in the midst of overwhelming greenery, unreachable from years of neglect, its glass clouded and creaked. Statues reach out from within seas of weeds, as if begging to be rescued. And most strikingly, behind a pair of rusty metal gates, at the very peak of the mountain sits a graveyard. You can just make out a few of the headstones, the scarlet name carved deep and proud into their faces. These people must be very rich to have their own graveyard like in the house. You notice what a good view someone would have of your window if they stood where you're standing right now. Yeah, exactly. Check the ground for clues. There's a print, and what's that? You crouch down, pushing aside the greenery to examine softened earth. A footprint, a big footprint, and what looks like some kind of viscera. I think it's the guy that we saw that night. Your thoughts turn into the spatter from the night before. Exactly. I took a picture. You snap a quick photo, just in case it comes in handy later. I'm gonna text it to Stella. I send the photo to Stella. Look what I found in the garden across from my window. No way that's Tabitha sized. That was creepy as hell. You head back inside, time to figure out what to do with the rest of your day. Well, we already made a sandwich, so let's head back to town. The walk back to town is much less pleasant today than it was yesterday, when you didn't yet know that the woods were full of monsters and strange men renewing your name. You stare anxiously in the darkness between the trees, searching for any signs of movement, but the woods are still, at least for now. Continue down the path. The autumn-tinged mountains sprawling for miles in every direction now feel less like beautiful scenery and more like the walls of a cage. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Geez, that's creepy. All the more reason to come to the library. Look who I found at the library. Says she was up all night thinking about the video, adding you to the group text. Stella? Can't wait to see you. I'm only here because it's quieter than the store. Or was. Lol. And I'm trying to figure out what animal that could be. I don't buy into the harbinger of doom stuff. No, I buy into that. It didn't look like anything that belonged to the animal kingdom. You know what animals they are? They are ditchlings, and they are harbingers or harbingers of doom. So like they are having fun. Dang, I need those cones. On my way. Lol, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'll be there soon. Can't wait to solve this mystery. These things are unreal, Stella. Send a heart emoji. Don't reply. Heart emoji? No. Dang, I need those cones. Be right there. Almost back to town. Continue down the path. There is Avery, and this is... Okay, this is Avery? Cool, nice person that works at the diner here, and I think this is Kanika's mother. You make it to town into one piece. No creatures jumped out at you. No scary man blocked your path. Nice. The sight of other people is comforting, helping you forget the things you've witnessed, as if they happened to someone else. Oh, hey Angela. Hello, Avery. What's up? Oh my god, I'm covering your face again. That sucks. Okay. Last time when I recorded this, I was covering Avery's face, and now I want you to see it. Look how cute this person is. They're so cute. I need you to see them. We were just talking about you. I stopped by Sibyl's to pick up her new tea blend, and well, you're the biggest thing to come into town since the coal mine. Folks have been absolutely buzzing about you. You went out with Stella last night, right? Did something happen out there? She barely even waved when she walked by, where she spent the whole night looking for stuff. Tell Avery the whole truth. Nothing really happened. I'm traumatized and not ready to talk about it yet. Geez, nosy much? I hardly know you. Say nothing. I'm traumatized and not ready to talk about it yet. Don't really feel like talking about it right now, so just, nah. What happened last night was traumatizing. I don't think I'm ready to talk about it yet. Okay, I get it. Sounds like you've been shaken up pretty bad. You can say that. I'll tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. Why don't you swing by the diner if you want to decompress? Winnie can fix you some of Sibyl's new blend. Maybe it calm you down a bit. I think you'll like today's mix. It's chaga and lemon balm. I have no idea what chaga is, but lemon sounds great. I love lemon. As you can see. Should that ease your stress and tension? And if you feel like talking, I'll be all ears. But no pressure. They winked at me. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around, Angela. See you, Sibyl. Take care now, Avery. I don't think you can see the achievement that popped up just now because I have the face cam there, but I got an achievement that it had the Frodo's face from the Fellowship of the Ring that says, "Okay then, keep your secrets," as you know you're the meme and whoever watched the Fellowship of the Ring, of course. I see you're a private person. I can respect that. I don't talk, well... Let's say that I don't know, I didn't share with Avery what I shared with Stella last night, so I don't really feel like talking about what happened last time with Avery. Not that much. You never know how someone might respond to hearing the truth of what you encountered last night. That's very true. I better get back to it myself. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. Thanks, Sibyl. Wait, do you know anything else about the Ditchlings? Why, doesn't anyone in this town seem to know or care that the woods are full of monsters? What is wrong with the people here? What, leave her go? No. Does she know anything else about the Ditchlings? Wait, do you know anything else about the Ditchlings? I know you said you didn't know much beyond the stories, but... I'm afraid that's still true, but I'm sure that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. Okay. Thanks. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I got things that need tending to. Stay safe, and God bless. Thanks, man. Okay, I guess this is the town hall. This must be the library according to the sign here, so you probably have a bit of time before you need it in the library. Oh, should we go to the diner and talk to Avery? Or to the general store? I think I'm gonna start with the general store. I hope they let us go both places before going to the library. But let's go to the general store first, because I think that Sibyl knows more than that she's letting out. So I really would like to talk to Sibyl a little bit more. Let's swing to the general store. Who's this dude? This truck is new. I really like the soundtrack of this game. It's so like immersive and stuff. Super good soundtrack. This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of the day. Yeah, while we were in here, we could only see like this door the first time. Not really much of the rest. But looked like a pretty small general store in a very small town. A young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. Hi, I'm Angela. You should leave town now. If I wanted to buy chips or something, do I talk to you or what you doing on your phone? See ya. You're done here. No, I'm not gonna introduce myself immediately. If I wanna buy chips, do I talk to you? So if I wanted to buy something here, do I talk to you or... He sighs. I guess, yeah, Kanika decided to skip work today, so of course, whatever plans I had didn't matter. Is this a sibling of Kanika? Just take the chips, I don't care. I'm paying for my chips. Wouldn't that be stealing? Won't Kanika get mad? I'm good. I'm not about to turn down street stuff. Won't Kanika get mad? But wouldn't that make Kanika mad? Well, she have left me in charge while she's off doing whatever. If Kanika cares about running this place right, she can hire someone else and let me live my life. She inherited the store, and I don't wanna keep getting suckered into working here just because I'm her brother. Ah, I got it right. We make most of our money on bulk orders anyways. A bag of chips doesn't make a difference. I'm not going to steal. I'm not gonna tell Kanika about this. I'm good. I'm gonna pay for my chips. I'm paying for my chips, I insist. I'm not ringing you up. Take them or leave them. I'm not gonna steal. I'm not gonna tell Kanika about this. I'm good. I'm not going to steal. I pay. I'm not going to steal. Have it your way. What you doing on your phone? Games. You probably haven't heard of them. Let's introduce ourselves. I'm Angela. We just got to town yesterday. Yeah, I know. Mom told me. And what's your name? What's your name? Miles. I like the name. Because it reminds me of a lot of characters that I like. Miles Edgeworth, Miles Morales, Desmond Miles. But hey, Miles is a good name. Not gonna tell you about the monsters. I'm gonna just say, see ya, Miles. Miles doesn't respond as you turn and leave the general store. Just browsing. Oh, we can swing by the diner before going to the library. Okay, I'm gonna go to the diner. You head towards the diner. The diner is quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tongue-dazzling smell of breakfast. Hey, Avery. Not covering your face? Yes, not covering your face. Yay. Not gonna warn praisers of the danger. They already looked at me the first time I entered this diner because I'm a Scarlet. The town is small and people talk. But no, not gonna tell anyone about this. Talk to Avery. No, I'm gonna talk to Avery a little bit. Oh, not covering your face. That's so great. Coffee date. Are you joking? Not gonna have a coffee date. I just wanted to... Oh my god, I love their shirt. I'm a sucker for shirts. I think you know, if you follow my channel, you know that I'm a sucker for shirts. I buy all the kind of shirts, all the colors, everything. I freaking love shirts. And they have a freaking good shirt right now. I love it. I want it. Where can I buy it? Just slide into the booth across from Avery. Oh my god, they're so cute though. I can't believe how cute they are though. Because in the first episode I didn't really notice that much. But now that I'm looking at them so intently, like, but Stella is cuter. Hey there, stranger. Also with the stranger. Before you can exchange words, Winnie sidles up, a fresh mug of tea in hand. Heard you might need this. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way. Are they doing the crosswords? Oh yeah! Can you see it? Yeah, a little bit. They're doing the crosswords. What? But the clue is pen sound. How is that a sound a pen makes? The puns. Wait, pen like pig pen? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I don't know why you ever bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you. It's just something to do to fill the time. But maybe I should switch us to Sudoku. Oh, I used to be very good at Sudoku, now not anymore. I lost practice. Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. So, what the hell happened last night? You can tell me, I won't judge. I don't think you will believe me. Try your tea, what if you don't believe me? There's a flirting option? Need a drink first. I'm single and ready to mingle. Not IRL. But at least in game. I guess we could chat about last night, but I actually came here because I wanted to get to know you. Really? Oh, really? The thing is that I wanna hit Ostella very hard. Like, she caught my heart at first sight. I'm gonna try my tea first. You hesitantly take a sip of your tea. It tastes like you're drinking mold that someone tried to successfully spouse up with lemon balm. Ah, I see, one of those. What the hell is this tea? Politely put the tea down and never pick it back. It tastes healthy. Take another sip. Okay, I might admit I'm not a tea connoisseur, I'm not a tea person, I drink coffee. Not that much, but I like drinking coffee. Okay, let's say that it tastes healthy, let's drink a little bit more. We take another sip. The flavor is strong and slightly unpleasant, but something that tastes this must be good for you. Wow, not a lot of folks take to chaga so quickly. I need to check later what chaga is. It's a fungus that... Thank you, Avery, don't need to check it out! It's a fungus that grows on birch trees around here, supposedly super healthy, and it makes for a challenging drink. Color me impressed. So I impressed you with my tea drinking skills? Let's go with if you don't believe me. I could tell you about last night, but what if you don't believe me? I'm not here to judge, I'm here to listen. Should we tell them? I'm gonna tell you about last night. Confident. I unlocked another achievement. You spilled the beans, glad to have someone to talk about the horrors you've witnessed. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. Monsters in the woods. I may not have lived here long, but I've never heard of anything like that happening around these parts. I can't say I like the thought of it. I hadn't pegged you as a transplant. Where are you from? Do you regret moving here? I'm not going to let anything happen to you or this town. Oh yeah, the powerful build that was last time. You should get out of here before things get any worse. We should get out of here before things get any worse and take me with you. Where are you from? I wanna know. I didn't pet you as a transplant. Where are you from? I moved here from Charlotte. Gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more. I've lost track. Yeah, but why here? It seems like the whole of America. Aunt Winnie offered me... Ah, here you go. Aunt Winnie offered me a place to stay and a job. And who was I to pass on that short of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone apart from the cold folks grew up in this town. So it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a charade history I'll never be a part of. Okay. You regret moving here? Why did you leave Charlotte? I wanna know. Why did you leave Charlotte, if you don't mind me asking? Nah, it's cool. I was having some lifestyle issue with my folks, which wasn't great, especially since I was still stuck under their roof. Maybe because they are non-binary and I didn't accept it. When my aunt heard about it, she offered me a job and a place to stay, and the rest is history. Do you regret moving here? I get it. I felt out of place the whole time I've been here. I haven't felt like an outsider at all. I'm going to let anything happen to you or this town. No, do you regret moving here? I don't think I have the choice to have second thoughts. I'm not going anywhere without Aunt Winnie, and there's no way she's leaving this place. Oh, that's very nice. I get it, I felt out of place the whole time I've been here. I haven't felt like an outsider at all. Yeah, actually, they treated us very nicely since we arrived, even if we were an outsider. Stella was super nice to us. Yeah, I haven't felt like an outsider at all. Everyone here has been so welcoming. No need to dunk into your cousin. But I guess I've only been here a day. Yeah, I don't think it's the kind of thing you notice until you've really lived somewhere. But hey, who knows? Let's use the powerful build. Come on, let's be strong! I'm not going to let anything happen to you or this town. Yes! I know that everything I told you about last night was a lot, but I'm not going to let anything happen to you or this town. We are on the case. Thanks, Angela. I'm not typically one to get worried, but that's especially true with someone like you around. Oh, Avery! Are you flirting with me when I decided not to because I want to date Stella? Oh man, it looks like my shift is starting. Hope you're doing a bit better. Maybe the Chagas had a chance to start working its magic, or just talking to you because you are very, very pretty. Oh my god, all the people in this town, apart from my cousin, are nice. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. Thank you, Avery. You're very nice. Diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything that's strange or unusual. Thank you. Avery slips out of the booth, giving a friendly half wave before disappearing in the back. You leave the diner, ready to continue your day. Okay, I guess now we can go to the library after exploring the town. The Hogwarts vibes in this place! Oh my god, I love this library so much! You enter the former town hall. What once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. You feel comfortable here, reminded of childhood trips taken to the library with your long-suffering mother. Oh, of sitting down with a stack of pictures, books, and young readers for entire afternoons while she ran errands. Oh, that's so nice. Booksmart, this is a good place. Agreed, libraries are the best place. Oh hey, you made it! I wanted to check, to be honest, this painting. Because it seems like they're burning somebody. These are minors, children running around, and they're burning what looks like a man in scarlet. What the heck is this? This is super weird and creepy, to be honest. What the heck? Oh, there is a cat here. I hate that I cannot click on things to check them out. It would have been great if I could. Well, Stella noticed me, so hey, you made it! Settle in with Stella and Kanika, shut Stella and point at all of the books before heading over to her table. No, I'm gonna just settle in. You head over to Stella and Kanika's table and settle in. I'm covering Stella's face now. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I forgot how cute she was. Ah. They're scratching us! I was looking at... I was looking at Stella and I didn't notice the dog. You made it! Glad you could join us. Oh, this thing here. What is it from? She likes anime and stuff. I like that. You made it. Glad you could join us. Morning, Angela. You look tired. Snitch on Miles. No. Ah, yeah, the estate isn't the easiest place to get a good 8 hours. It was hard to fall asleep last night, all things considered. I sleep when I'm dead. I'm pretty amped out, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. Kanika, you can just tell someone you look tired. Yeah, I'm pretty amped up. I'm still amped up on adrenaline, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. I'm funny, yeah! Some creepy old guy with a real estate scheme and bad costume is at least a little more believable than monsters and curses. Yeah. All we need now is for Gretchen to start talking. If I get the animal trait, that will happen most probably. Anyways, I guess we should get started. Oh! That O face, like, really destroyed me there. Before I forget, we gotta talk about that photo you sent me this morning. Yes, let's talk about it. Oh my god, she's so cute. I can't. Avery is cute, but gosh darn it, Stella. Kanika, check this out. Angela found it in Tabby's cabinet this morning, right in line of sight of her room. What in the world is the liquid around it? It looks like pus. Yeah, it does. Do you think it's Wayne's? Those boots are too big to be Tabitha's. I can say I'm thrilled at the thought of someone watching my room. I didn't know if there's connection here. Oh, nice music. Felt worth bringing up. I don't know if there's a connection to what happened in the woods, but it felt worth texting Stella about it. I think it's Wayne. Do you think it's Wayne? That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room? He snuck up on us last night and called out Angela by name, and those boot prints match up with the mining get up. Oh, so he's a miner. Whoa, apparently he missed a lot last night, huh? I wonder if there's any connection between that guy and what happened in the woods last night. Like what? I mean, I don't have anything specific, but we do have that wall prophecy of impending doom angle to explore, and this photo is weird. I can't stop thinking about those splatters on the ground. If he's sick, maybe it's from the creatures you encountered. You think so? Oh my god, why the people in this place are all cute? Why? This guy is a bear! I freaking love bears! Jesus! Gosh darn it! I think I will have to replay this game several times to just date everyone. Oh my god, dude! You're such a freaking bear, I like it! Hello, strangers. Hey there, strangers. And literal strangers. Yeah, you don't know me and you have a freaking bow tie there. Oh my god, I'm losing it. I'm losing it so much. Your library is incredible. Introduce yourself. Remain silent. No, I'm gonna be like Amy Santiago here and be, your library is incredible. Your library is incredible. I can't imagine how much work you had to put into maintaining this sort of collection. Why are you looking at me like this, Stella? Oh my god, the library is cool, let me see it. Thank you. Hey Oscar, this is Angela, you know, Tabby's cousin. Oh, I should have known you were a Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. I guess. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But the Scarlet resemblance, it's strong. I don't want to look like Tabitha. I'm Oscar Gutierrez? Or Gutierrez? Is it a Spanish name? But chef librarian, sure, cooking the books. Chief librarian and only librarian. Oscar's amazing, he practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here got to grow with yeah, if it's a new thing. They don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple shelves of boring books donated by old people. Oh. You're all too kind, but speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? Rosalina? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she didn't come home last night. Oh, you dad? Dream, daddy. And I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs out with. Oh, you have a problematic child? They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up to the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's all the old Maxwell parade? I don't like though of teens getting up to mischief with all those ditchlings in the woods. I'm sure she's fine. No, I want to know what's this Maxwell place. What's the old Maxwell place? Is this great abandoned spot we used to hang out there when we were teens. What are you doing in abandoned buildings? Gosh darn it. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese. Why don't they just tear it down? I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. You go, daddy. I'm sure she's fine. Says nothing. No, I don't want to talk about the Ditchlings. I don't think we told him about the Ditchlings, so I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's fine. You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not as safe as it usually is around here. Okay, so we're dropping the bombs. Fine. Is that so? Kanika's right. There's some weird stuff going out in the woods. That's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of creatures called Ditchlings? They are type of cryptid that shows up around places on the brink of disaster. They kinda look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. If the Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepypasta? What's the Pillsbury Doughboy? All these Americans things. Kanika's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got into the woods. Ditchlings? Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, the glasses went foggy when he was thinking about stuff. Dang, what a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall out of town where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disaster this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna go nap some more books. Oh, Doggo! He's here! Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Ah, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Here, have a biscuit, old gal. Oh my god, she's so cute. Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. Oh, because she's old and she doesn't have any tooth. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. I don't believe so. But she's right about the weird stuff. That's definitely something unusual going out in the woods. I don't believe in the supernatural, but the woods are unsafe. It's nothing that we can't get to the bottom of. Whatever out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. Get out while you still can. I will go with the wildlife because yes, we can get to the bottom of it for sure, but yeah, they're not being nice to the wildlife. Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. I don't think it's safe. I'm gonna try calling Rosarina again. I'm sure she's fine, really. Rosarina's my smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble, and we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Thanks, Kanika. And Angela, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? Oh, yes, Daddy. No problem, Daddy. Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Got them. Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books. Here she goes. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. Alright. Got our snacks, got our source documents, let's get the research party started. This is gonna be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. I'll be going most of my research online. You never know what kind of weird biases folks writing these books might have. Whatever you find online might be biased too, you know. Yeah. Biases everywhere. Which is why we cross-reference things. Yeah, you're right. It's good to cast a wide net. Guess the books are up to me and Angela. Oh, she's so cute. Digging the weights. Flip through veins of Scarlet history of the Scarlet Hollow coal mines. Flip through Silas Scarlet soldier, woodsman leader. Appalachian folk monsters. Can we start with the veins of Scarlet? Let's read about the mines. Oh. Good job here. Forced to retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his mine in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest two sons to the bloodiest of war, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of mines. So these are my ancestors. Because it's called Scarlet Hollow, I am a Scarlet, these are my ancestors too. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union force for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country, Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all the elegant Scarlet estate that was, until 1889, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Well, whatever this guy did, everything is mostly in ruin now. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I. Yeah. More money in this case, resulting in the fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. Oh my god, that sucks. The casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlett's eldest son, Theodore, who had taken over for his aging father during the bustle of the war, his brother Enoch the Fifth, and Enoch? That's a freaking biblical name. Who the hell calls their son Enoch? Scarlet managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin. Ah no, Enoch V. Scarlet, sorry, it's not Enoch the Fifth. Managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. On the blood of others. Flip through Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman, leader. Let's check the Appalachian Monsters first. A few entries catch your eye. Wampus cat, a large cat-like creature with a loud, howling voice, often said to sound like a woman carrying out in pain. Ugh. Tommy knockers, enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief. Tailipo, a small creature with a long tail and wide yellow eyes. Let's read about these Tommy knockers. Yeah. Tommy knockers originated in Cornish mythology. Ah, here you go. That's why maybe I was like, Spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines. They're named for the knocking that can be heard from similarly with the walls within cave-in. Wow. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the support of mines and collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. I see. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. Interesting. Okay, let's read about everything. Come on, why not? Ooh, like the drawing. Often linked to Kiropi legends, some cite the Wampus cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. Oh. She hunted it down and, by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of their region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidden hunting rites. Interesting. The hunters of the village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secrets from underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Interesting. Her calls are those of great sadness and serve as a warning to anyone who dares go against tradition. Interesting. Okay, let's read also the last Tailipo, whatever. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. One night, after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. Oh my gosh. Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through a hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his anger guiding his actions. Oh, that's a tale. But it was quick and ran back through his hiding hole, and out of sight, leaving only its long black tail, shot off by the hunter's rifle. Oh, he cooked it. Guess Guess this left to do, he said to his dog, and threw the tail into a pot to cook a soup. He and his dog ate well that night, the tail filling them both up. The hunter crawled into bed satisfied, and his dog curled up at his feet. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrambling across the wood. His dog was nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where he had been, and the gloom he saw two big yellow eyes staring at him. This thing got his dog. I want my tail-lipo. It's tail-lipo because he got the tail. Okay. A high, hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. Go away, he screamed to the thing. Oh my gosh, but it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of long claws dragging across hardwood accompanying its movements. I want my tail-lipo, the creature screamed again. Good drawings, I really like this. I'll get my dog after you, the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear, but there was no dog to be seen. I think this thing got the dog. I want my tail-lipo. Before the hunter could so much scream, the creature leaped from the darkness, long claws stretched out towards the hunter. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but next morning, all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney, standing alone in the woods. You're done here. You close the book and put it back. Okay, the last one remained is Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman, leader. Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of 12 siblings. Wow! He grew up in eastern North Carolina during a tumultuous time in the state's history, and not much is known about his life before he joined the army in 1836. He quickly closed through the ranks, in part due to his father's connections, but also due to a particular ruthlessness, for which he received the name Bloody Silas Scarlet. Okay, the federal government granting the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War, and he settled into it in hills of North Carolina in 1841. That land would become Scarlet Hollow. But it started as a simple log cabin built by Silas' own two hands, occupied by his family of 10, Silas, his wife Mary Joseph Scarlett, and their 18 children. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered the rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at the great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Thus, he had all the resonance to found Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. You're finished with this one. I think I'm done. All done. Let's check in. Alright. If you're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disaster and what brought the ditchings here. But not unclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about your hole? Find anything? Oh, cat! Before you can respond, handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut. Hey Pixel. You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Oh. Don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Pixel immediately goes to town on Stella's treats. If Pixel is smuggling your hole, hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. Oh no. No, daddy, no. He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Yeah. Yeah, why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library? Absolutely. Why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library? Have you seen this little guy's face? How could they say not to that? Yeah, it's a very handsome cat, to be honest. Okay, leave Pixel B. You said to leave Pixel B. The cat curls up on the table, fast asleep. Alright, I better get back to Shelby. Let me know if you all need anything. as you can see, there are a lot of options to talk about. I wanna explore everything. So, any luck with Rosalina? Have you had any luck with Rosalina? Haha, not yet. I knew a teen would be a handful, but I didn't think it happened overnight. I probably head out once you are all done and check in on the usual hunts. Okay, this one. Stella, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents? You were talking about that Goldsboro thing, right? Yeah, apparently in the 60s a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up midair and dropped a couple of bombs. Jesus! Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed up right after in parachute got caught in the tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. Oh gosh, thank God. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but it later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch, which failed to trigger on the descent. That's dangerous. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. That's dangerous! Right, it's unconventional explosive disintegrated in midair, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up. Jeez. Okay, apparently I know about this stuff. Let's talk about it. Apparently, Goldsboro is over 300 miles from here. I don't think we have to be worried about that. Yeah, that's fair. It wouldn't make sense for the trees to be here, especially if there was a case too. We also really shouldn't be looking too much into the whole disaster angle. Whatever those creatures are, they are biological. You never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you, it doesn't make monsters, and a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up. I miss this. Yeah, do you think there is a cult here because of the Scarlets? You need to quietly whisper to Stella and Kanika. Do you guys think that there's like a cult here? Maybe the Dictionaries were actually nudists doing some sort of weird ritual. Maybe the Dictionaries were like summoned. A lot of folks here feel tense and closed off. Maybe the Dictionaries were summoned. I want to look into it. Maybe the Dictionaries were like summoned as part of a ritual or something like that. I'd assume the spiral we found was some sort of nest made by the Dictionaries, but yeah, maybe we had cause and effect backwards. I'm writing it down. Oh, she made a drawing of the Dictionaries there. It's much more likely that thing was a nest than it was some sort of magical ritual site. One at a time. So about the coal mines here, Kanika visibly shudders. I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never. Who would work in a mine in the dark all day? Jesus. Speak for yourself. I love a good crevasse. Crevasse? The mines seem important to me, so... What if the Dictionaries are coming from the mines? What if the Dictionaries are coming from the mines? There's some sort of subterranean creatures digging up. Maybe there's something down there making people sick and changing them. I go for this. Maybe there's something down there making people sick and changing them? That wouldn't explain how many Dictionaries we saw last night. Like sure, occasionally a miner goes missing, but we saw dozens of the things. I mean, it's definitely not mutated miners, but what if there's some sort of parasite down there? Maybe it got into some animals and spread to the woods. That's actually a very plausible thing. And now that I think about it, Wayne's miner, maybe that ties him into all of this. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's one of the more plausible explanations we got so far. There's an awful lot of mine-related stuff in my notes. Maybe that should be our next stop. We can poke around to find out if anyone's seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you're suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? Right? Yeah, totally, 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there. Good, let's keep in that way. You know how I feel about mines. I promise, Nix. We are just going to question some of the miners. And if the questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say, a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. You can cross the bridge when we come to it. I'm not going underground. I guess she's claustrophobic. I'm just messing with you. We stick to the surface. Okay, good. And hopefully we can find out what's wrong with Wayne while we're at it. I used to have a DM who would railroad me like this all the time. Ah, Dungeon Master! Lies. For the record, this was my idea. Do we have to? Final opportunity. Let's go with the DM thing. I used to have a DM who would railroad me like this all the time. Only this is real life. Oh man, I've been there. This used to be a super rigid DM, but I promise, this is nothing like that. Don't even get me started. But we should stay focused. I'm a little worried about Tabitha. She's not exactly going to be thrilled to see us snooping around the mines. We can be sneaky. I'll make sure to be a good lookout. She'll never even know we were there. Look at us, going out on a caper together. I miss this. I miss it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't realize how much I miss being able to hang out with you. Thought there is something missing. Reese! I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we have seen each other. Have you seen him lately? Nope, I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. Sick, not sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad. That poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Angela. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Hey, yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's roll out. But I wanted to check the other options. Shite, okay. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep you posted. Oh, this is Reese's house. I think that was a very good spot where to end the first episode of Scarlet Hollow, episode 2. Next time we're gonna meet Reese finally. I wonder how he's gonna be as a person, because apparently he's very sick and he cannot really go out. For now, nothing that struck my eyes, let's say. Nothing that very interesting or creepy. But hey, we barely started. And I wanna know about Wayne. I was so scared when I had to check the garden. It was quite scary. I really look forward to know more about what's going on in this town, because I think there's a lot of stuff that we don't know about. I think our cousin knows something about it, but she doesn't want to tell us. So I really look forward to that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like the episode if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!